It has just been over a year since Helldivers 2 released. We have fought bots, bugs, and now the squids. We've had big events like Malevolent Creek, the Democracy Space Station, and the Meridia Black Hole. But Helldivers 2 hasn't been smooth sailing all the time. We've had bugs, and not the ones we shoot, balancing issues, and of course the whole PSN debacle. But 1 year later, how good is Helldivers 2? Does it still stand up to this day? And does it continue to be one of the best co-op shooters on the market right now? Well, I'm here to answer that question. This is Helldivers 2 1 year later. Now, as a lot of you might know, Helldivers 2 was one of the biggest releases last year, and I think it came as a surprise to many, because February 2024 saw some of the game's biggest player counts. The game sold millions of copies, had hundreds of thousands of concurrent players on Steam alone, not even combining the numbers that are then on PS5 as well. You can't deny that Helldivers 2 was one of the biggest releases last year, and one of the best games to come out last year, winning multiple awards towards the end of the year, and then making a resurgence where they dropped one of the game's biggest updates at the Game Awards. They were just like, hey, you guys can go play it now, go fight the Illuminate that you've been theorizing about for months, and the game blew up again. The numbers went up. The enjoyment levels went up. Everything was so good, but it wasn't always like this. Helldivers 2 has had its issues, from balancing to the PSN debacle. Running a live service game isn't easy, and I think Arrowhead learned that pretty quickly when those grand numbers that they had at the start of the year drastically dropped a couple months later during the whole PSN controversy. Now, as much as that was largely Sony's fault and not Arrowhead's fault, you can't deny it was a mismanaged move by them. And for months, the game felt like it could fall into obscurity. Sure, it was holding some level of player base, but it was nowhere near the numbers that it was once holding. But much like the Helldivers playing the game, the devs held out and made amends until the next issue happened.
We were on the verge of greatness.
Escalation of freedom, the balancing issues, it was all a bit too much. And I, for one, was thinking, is Helldivers 2 actually ever going to recover from this? Or is it just going to be one of those games where we think fondly of it and think, wow, remember when Helldivers 2 was good? But luckily, Arrowhead pulled through. The balancing was fixed, the 60-day plan worked, the game was rebalanced completely, weapons felt great again, armor felt great again, you felt like a super soldier again. And once all that was fixed, there was only one thing left to do: release the Illuminate, which they did at the end of last year. And my goodness, the hype around that trailer being released at the Game Awards to then seeing a huge spike in the player base was a welcome sight. I love Helldivers 2. I made so many videos on it last year, and so for it to have that kind of resurgence again was a welcome sight. And let me tell you, the Illuminate, great update. Omens of Tyranny, great update. And it was the boost that the game needed desperately. It had a peak player base on Steam of 150,000, with the average players sitting at around 60k, and now that average player base is sitting around the same numbers, around 47,000 people. That's just on Steam. That's not including the PlayStation numbers. So Omens of Tyranny was an important update. Balancing the game was so important. They had to get it right, and they did, and the game is at a really great state. I played it again for the first time in a couple months, and I just dove straight back in. The enjoyment levels were there, I felt powerful, but I also felt overwhelmed. Exactly what you want from Helldivers 2. The peak Helldivers 2 experience is feeling like a super soldier, being overwhelmed by the enemy, holding out with your comrades. This game gives you an experience like no other, and it's something the gaming industry really needed. It needed that injection of a good co-op shooter where players are uniting for one goal: to crush the enemy. Of course, competitive shooters have their place, the likes of Call of Duty and Counter-Strike and all those kind of games, but there's something about a casual sit-back experience with your friends, shooting bugs, shooting bots, shooting squids, whatever it might be, just having a blast. And Helldivers 2 still does that wonderfully. And the fact that we have an ongoing galactic war where players are deciding where to shift our troops, where to shift our assets like the the Democracy space station, and the devs are fighting against us by moving the enemy from planet to planet, or in some cases, moving the planet. Yeah, that's right, Meridia's moving. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know if you've kept up with the Helldivers 2 news, but the black hole's moving, and it's got a collision course for Angel's Venture at the moment, and probably Super Earth eventually if we don't stop it. So if you haven't played the game in a while, I highly recommend it because that's pretty big.
Oh my.
But it's events like that create memorable gaming moments that Helldivers 2 does so well. Everyone remembers the creek. Everyone remembers Meridia. Everyone remembers us beating the bots, supposedly. And then we found out later that it was just the Vanguard, and a huge automaton fleet came out of nowhere and just started wreaking havoc. The game offers a wide range of experiences. Some of that's to do with the events. Some of that is moments that you create on your own. Holding out, making a last stand with your friends around that evac zone. Someone dies, drops the samples, you go to collect the samples, you die, and then it's just a vicious cycle of dying and trying to escape with those precious samples. But that's the beauty of this game. It's so ridiculous, it's so bonkers that it just works. You can have huge cinematic moments where you're the hero, where you bring in that Eagle airstrike, kill so many bugs, and you've saved your party from near annihilation. But you can also have moments where that Eagle airstrike killed your entire party. But instead of getting angry about it, I think Helldivers 2 has created an environment where that is part of the game. So everyone just finds enjoyment in friendly fire. They find enjoyment from failure. That's a very hard thing to do, and I think it's very underappreciated in Helldivers 2. And I will say, Helldivers 2 community is one of the best I've seen. It's very friendly. Everyone just loves the game and enjoys experiencing it. When new players come in, everyone's there to help you out, to sometimes throw you in the deep end to see how you react to certain things. But again, that's just the fun of the game. The game has been set up in a way where moments can be created that you will remember. Helldivers 2 is a memorable game. And for once, it isn't just because of what the devs do. It's what the players do that make it so memorable as well. As a collective, we all remember Malevolent Creek, but you as the individual will remember that moment where you took down an entire bot facility on your own. There were no more reinforcements left. Stratagems were getting low, and you managed to get out of there, finished all the objectives, and you celebrated. So when I look at the journey Helldivers 2 has been on in the last year, of course I'm always saddened when there's controversy or anything like that, but I think Arrowhead can be pretty proud of what they've done here. In a year of tough competition in the gaming industry, in a year where it felt like there was more controversy surrounding video games than there wasn't, Helldivers 2 stood out as a beacon of how good video games can be, how good video game communities can be. The devs listened whenever we had an issue, and then they fixed it. Sometimes it took a couple tries, I will admit, but when big corporations are putting out slop like this, Helldivers 2 is a wonderful, wonderful experience that I highly recommend even a year later. This is how you do a live service game. This is how you make a good co-op shooter that welcomes different playstyles, that welcomes different kinds of people, that unites a community in such a way that I haven't actually experienced it in video games before. I'm sure there's other video games that have done something similar, but they are rare. And Helldivers 2 is one of those rare occasions where a video game felt like a cultural moment almost. You saw all those memes when the game came out. Everyone was talking about how their boyfriends were playing Helldivers 2 and he was saluting his parents or something ridiculous.
I'm doing my part.
That kind of thing is rare, and Helldivers 2 left a grand impact on the gaming industry and still does to this day, I think. When those big updates come around, everyone's gonna pick up the game again. They're gonna fight the bots, the bugs, the Illumina. They're gonna find that same enjoyment that they found in February of last year, again at different moments during this game's lifespan. And I, for one, I can't wait to see how far Helldivers 2 goes. A year into the game and it feels like so much has happened, but it feels like so much more can happen. The potential for this game is nuts. You look at other big live service games like Warframe or Destiny 2 and see how they've had resurgences over the years. Big events, story or not. Helldivers 2 has slid right on into there to be one of those games that we keep an eye on, even if we're not playing it. But enough talking about the game, let's actually play it. I've just logged in. It's Z. Look at my dispatch messages. What is this? The Meridian Singularity has reached critical momentum. It can no longer be slowed down enough to avoid collision with Angel's Venture. Angel's Venture can no longer be saved. Evacuation of high priority citizens is underway. This is what I'm talking about. These events are crazy, and I just don't see enough games doing this kind of thing. Like, what the hell? What is this? 12 hours. In 12 hours, a planet's gonna be gone. Another one. That's insane. Wow. This game, man. All right, let's go fight some Illuminates, I guess. Try and slow this thing down, seeing it's already going to take another planet. That's crazy, dude. That's the exact kind of thing I'm talking about when I say that this game just has experiences that I can't really think of in other games. A black hole is about to swallow up an entire planet. A planet that I'm fairly sure I first fought the bugs on, Angel's Venture. Like, I seem to remember that being a critical planet at the start of the game, and now it's going to be swallowed up by a black hole because the Illumina are basically harvesting us for energy. That's crazy. I love this game so much. All right, let's bring an airstrike, an orbital laser, machine gun, and a shield gen. Why not? And then we're gonna pop on vitality enhancement. The music too in this game. When I first rocked, it was like, wow. Like, it just goosebumps from the music, the sound effect of the pod coming down. It hypes you up every mission. And that's another thing too. This game is just hype. Gets your blood pumping, so much adrenaline. We need more games like this. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, I'm diving right through it. Oh my goodness. Oh, everything's jammed because of this tower. Oh my god. Oh, and the Illuminate have started. Jesus Christ. Hello everybody. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and he's dead. Oh my god. Blue laser, watch out. Let's try an angle airstrike on that thing, maybe. Oh, I might hit a friendly here. Is that gonna hit? Oh, perfect. I might have killed him. Whoops. Try an orbital laser. Oh, see, this is what I mean. I just started and I'm already in the thick of it. Like, come on, dude. This game is so good. Oh, jeez. I might die here. I haven't even had time to cool down my my machine gun and stuff. Oh, I'm racking up those kills though. Look at that. Orbital laser doing its thing. The sound design as well, of the guns and everything. All the stratagems as well. So good. The sound design for the Illuminate is some of the best in the game as well. Alright, now we're talking. If I can hit my shots. Oh, and the voice acting. Oh, see if I can activate one of my best lines. My favorite lines. I know I'm not doing it. Yeah. Something about Yuri Lowenfold just being absolutely crazy as a Helldiver. Oh, he had it. Oh, don't worry. My man's got a rocket launcher. Alright, secure the black box. We've also got a SAM site. Let's go do the SAM site first. Slow down some of their reinforcements and stuff. Dude, look at this game. Look at the skybox and everything. The planets in the background. You can see different Helldivers doing their thing over there. And I'm fairly sure from memory that's all actual Helldivers fighting on the planet right now. Like when you see an orbital laser dropping, like that's actually someone dropping an orbital laser. I'm fairly sure. I could, you know, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Oh, and the fire in the background over there. It's so good. One thing I didn't mention earlier was the war bonds. Obviously, the game needs some kind of microtransaction in it to keep going and fund the game as it's going along. You can't just rely on sales of the game. And the war bonds have been pretty decent. I've picked up a couple of them. They have some decent weapons and stratagems and stuff in them. The armor sets and everything are really cool. And you can sort of grind super credits in the game if you don't want to drop money on them, which is a great way of doing it. A lot more companies could learn from that, I think.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Oh, did we just sync up voice lines? That's sick. All right, let's get this SAM side up. What a great idea for a faction. This like high-tech alien race, and then their grunts are just zombie-like humans that have been turned into these squid people. Great idea for a faction. The zombie horde sort of mechanic of the enemy is really great. Oh god. Hold on. Don't kill me yet. Alright, we've got the SAM site. Right, now let's go destroy this UFO over here. Easy. Alright, where's this black box? Can't wait to see what new maps they do as well. I remember when Omens and Tyranny dropped, and one thing I was really excited about was these urban environments that we just haven't experienced in the game before the update. Fighting on street level. The vehicle as well that got added. So good. Need more updates like that for this game. I think we'll get those as well. Probably won't see another faction unless for some reason we eliminate one of the 3 factions that are on the map currently, but I highly doubt we'll see another faction. Look, they're just crawling towards me because I've taken out their legs. There's so many crawlers. He's coming for me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Down here. Oh my lord. Okay, hello buddies. I didn't mean to actually crawl up in front of you. I just wanted to get up here so I could shoot you, and I've been knocked over. Okay, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. No need for that, sir. Got a full party of 4 now. That's another thing too. The jump in, jump out sort of mechanic of this game is really good. It's very easy to find a match. Very easy to join up with friends or just run it solo if you want. That's what I mean when it welcomes different play styles and stuff. It's very good at that. Bring it down! Bring it down! I'm out of ammo. Incoming meteor storm. Uh-oh. Jeez. That looks like it's coming. Oh no, that's a UFO. They are in the thick of it over there. Wow, look at that. That is so cinematic. Insane. This game looks beautiful. Running out of ammo very quickly. Not ideal. Throw that grenade away. Let's go upload this black box. I've broken my leg because I'm an idiot and fell off, so I'm going to give the black box to him and he can run. Got no stims left. Jesus Christ. I need ammo, I need stims, I need everything. Alright, we're reloaded and ready to go. Let's take some of these illuminate out. We can extract. Let's do this research station and get the hell out of Dodge. Another bunker. We pray for super crates. Yes, we are. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, the entrenching tool as well is new. You can, like, dig foxholes and stuff now. I haven't really used a lot of it. Not sure how useful it is. I think it's a bit of a gimmick at the moment. It also bugs you out. And this is what I mean. The game's still a little how you going when it adds new stuff. Let's grab this and get the hell out of here. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Jesus. Getting peppered here. Getting peppered. There's so many. Oh my goodness. Oh, just the sound of the lasers bouncing off my shield jetpack. Yeah, excuse me, sir, just wait a second. Okay, that's not very nice. Don't do that.
Bag's empty.
Oh, I didn't reload. Okay, thank God. Uh-oh, napalm strike. I'm out of there. Oh God, and there's a meteor storm as well. Jesus. Oh my God. This is gonna be very intense evac. Oh my God, how am I not dead? 10 seconds. Oh my God. You gonna make it out with all the samples? That's the most important thing. Cutting it close, boys. Is everyone here? Come on, come on. Everyone on the thing. Oh God, they're dropping right on top of us. Come on. D1, come on. Oh, very cool. Oh, I love this game. It's so good. Guys are level 150. My goodness. Oh, we missed a side objective. No. Covered in cramp. My goodness. 221 kills. Not bad. Friendly fire. We don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. This guy got 670 kills. I mean, he was there for a lot longer than I was. But still, that's pretty crazy. What a game. So 1 year later, Helldivers 2 is still one of my favorite games of all time. I know I've said that a lot recently. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out, and now that's one of my favorite games of all time. I can't help it. These games are great. And it's not really a term that I just throw around lightly. This genuinely is one of my favorite games of all time for many reasons. The gameplay, the experiences I've had with friends, with the community, with you guys here on the channel. I've loved every moment, even when it looked a bit bleak. So would I recommend Helldivers 2 a year later? Absolutely. If you haven't played the game in a while, go play it. It's still great fun. They've added new weapons, new stratagems, new enemies. Like I said, a bloody black hole is moving. Go play the game. It's a fantastic experience and probably will continue to be one. And if you do end up playing the game, let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Helldivers 2 a year later? Are you still playing? Have you not played in a while and you're gonna go pick it up again? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more Helldivers 2 content. I'm gonna keep my eye on this game for quite a while. And whenever something big happens, I'm probably gonna make a video on it. So subscribe for that. Become a member today if you want to support me another way. You get early access videos and live streams. And thank you so much for watching this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.